Imagine a digital world where uh, your creations aren't just static images, but actual living personalities,
Yeah.
things you genuinely own.
Yeah, things you can nurture, maybe even earn from. It's a pretty fascinating idea.
And that's exactly what we're exploring today.
We are. We're diving deep into artificial liquid intelligence, AI for short. It's a project by Alethea AI Labs,
Okay.
and they're basically building the foundational plumbing, the infrastructure for this huge generative AI economy that's coming.
Right. So our mission for this deep dive then is to kind of cut through the tech talk.
Exactly. We want to unpack how ALI plans to give you real ownership over AI.
Makes them interactive.
Make them interactive, connect them to a decentralized future, and figure out what that really means for, well, for you.
Okay, let's start with the basics. What problem is ALI actually trying to solve?
Well, it's a pretty significant one. Right now, the big tech companies, OpenAI, Google,
Mm-hmm.
they own the powerful AI models. And they also largely own the digital things those AIs create.
So wait, if I use their tool to make something cool, I don't actually own it.
Often, no, not fully.
Yeah.
When you interact or create with these AIs, you don't truly own the outcome in a fundamental way. It's sort of, well, their property.
Wow. So if I'm a digital artist spending ages on an AI piece.
That piece, that asset you generated, ultimately, the platform provider often holds the underlying rights. It limits your control, your freedom.
That feels wrong somehow, especially for creators.
It does. And it's not just ownership. These AI platforms, they're like walled gardens.
Okay.
The AI agents inside one can't talk to agents in another. They're stuck in their own little ecosystems.
So no interaction, no trading value between them.
Nope. Which really stifles innovation. It limits what these things could potentially do together.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. It's like buying a really fancy smart toy,
Right.
but the company that made it still owns its voice and decides what it learns, where it can play.
That's a great analogy. You don't have full control even though you feel like you should. And ALI wants to flip that script. Put the power, the ownership back in your hands.
That sounds like a massive undertaking. So what's the core idea? How do they plan to do that?
Okay, the main goal at its heart is to build this decentralized system
Right.
where you can truly own AI assets, give them personalities, and let them interact freely, autonomously in the digital world.
So like more than just a picture.
Oh, much more. Imagine having like a cherished digital pet.
Okay.
But it's not just static. It's an actual evolving companion. It can talk, it learns from you, develops its own unique personality over time.
Wow. So it grows with you. That's different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, take it one step further. Imagine you genuinely own this digital pet, like blockchain-level ownership.
Okay.
And it can even go out in the digital world, perform tasks for you, maybe earn rewards, like a loyal, smart companion that actually does things. Yeah. That's the core idea behind what they call an intelligent NFT, an iNFT, and the more advanced ALI agents.
So it's like giving my digital collectible a brain and a voice, and then it becomes truly mine, and it can like do stuff.
You got it. It shifts from just being a thing you look at to something active, maybe even productive.
That sounds incredibly futuristic. How does it actually work, like technically? What's underneath it all?
Right. Let's get into the mechanics. It's quite interesting. ALI isn't building a whole new blockchain from the ground up.
Oh.
Instead, it's a protocol. Think of it like a layer of software that sits on top of existing secure blockchains.
Like Ethereum?
Exactly. Ethereum. And also it's faster, cheaper layer 2 solutions like Polygon and Base.
Why those, the layer 2s?
Speed and cost. For AI agents to interact quickly and affordably, you need those fast transactions.
Right.
Layer 2s are like the express lanes on the blockchain highway.
Gotcha. So it's building on proven security, but adding its own AI layer.
Precisely. And the core digital beings in this system are these intelligent NFTs, the iNFTs.
Right, you mentioned those.
So it starts as a standard NFT. That's the body, your unique digital item. Yep. Then you use ALI tokens to fuse it with what they call an intelligence pod.
An intelligence pod.
Yeah, think of that as the soul or the brain. It gives the NFT its AI personality. Suddenly, it can talk, learn, do tasks.
So the NFT is the look, the pod is the smarts. Can you make it smarter?
You can. You enhance its intelligence level from 1 to 5. You do that by locking up more ALI tokens in the protocol.
Ah, okay. More commitment, more intelligence.
Exactly. And then beyond iNFTs, you have the next step. ALI agents.
What are those?
They're the evolution. Fully autonomous programs designed to handle complex, multi-step tasks within decentralized apps.
So like a personal digital assistant, but one I actually own and control.
That's a good way to think about it.
And
And it gets even bigger. Imagine groups of these agents.
working together.
Yes, coordinating, collaborating. That's what they call AI swarms. Using distributed intelligence to tackle really big problems that one agent couldn't handle alone.
Wow. Okay. But that sounds like it needs massive computing power. And data, where does all that come from if it's decentralized?
Good question. That's where hives come in.
Hives, like beehives.
Sort of. They're decentralized hubs. They provide all the crucial resources the AI agents need.
Like what?
AI models, data sets, computing power, especially GPUs, which are key for AI and storage.
So it's like a shared, decentralized supercomputer network.
Exactly. It's what's known as a DPAN, a decentralized physical infrastructure network. No single company controls the hardware. It's distributed globally.
That really decentralizes the whole thing, doesn't it? Down to the hardware level.
It does. It's fundamental to the vision.
Okay, so you have the power, the network, but how do you actually, like, make these characters, give them personalities?
Right. For that, they have a tool called Character GPT.
Character GPT?
Yeah, it's a powerful AI engine.
Yeah.
You basically just describe the character you want using text.
Seriously. Just type it out.
Pretty much. You describe the personality, the background, whatever, and it helps generate that interactive character.
Okay, that's cool. But how do you make them feel real, not robotic?
That's where Emote 1 comes in. This is really cutting edge.
Emote one.
It's their advanced proprietary AI engine, specifically designed to generate realistic emotions.
Emotions, like facial expressions.
Facial expressions, gestures, vocal tones, all in real time. It aims to make interactions feel much more natural, more human, giving them genuine emotional depth.
Wow. Giving digital beings actual emotions. That's something else. Okay, so what about the money side? If these agents work for me, how does that value work?
That's managed through something called keys and bonding curves.
Keys and bonding curves. Sounds complex.
It's clever, actually. Each ALI agent can issue unique keys. Think of them like access passes or shares related to that specific agent.
Okay.
These keys have built-in liquidity. There's a smart contract that automatically adjusts their price based on demand, using ALI tokens as the backing currency.
How does it adjust the price?
Through a bonding curve, it's basically an automated market maker. As more people buy an agent's key, the price goes up along a preset curve. If people sell, it goes down.
So the more popular or useful an agent is, the more its keys are worth.
Precisely. It creates these little microeconomies around each agent, making value exchange fluid and based on real demand.
That is a neat system. Okay, so fascinating tech. But let's bring it back. What does this really mean for, a regular person? What are the practical benefits?
Right. The bottom line, first and foremost, true digital ownership.
They keep coming back to that.
Because it's huge. You get
Right.
undeniable blockchain-secured ownership of your AI characters. They are yours. Not licensed, not rented, yours.
So my digital buddy is mine, period. No company can just take it away.
As long as the blockchain exists, yes, that's a massive shift in digital rights. And beyond just owning it,
Yeah.
you could potentially monetize your interactions
How?
through models like Train to Earn. Platforms like their Noah's Ark use this. If your iNFT is popular, if people interact with it a lot, you can earn rewards in ALI tokens.
So my AI could actually earn for me
Yeah.
by being interesting or helpful.
Potentially, yes. Imagine it spotting trends, doing tasks, collaborating with you, not just chatting. It becomes an active participant.
That's a completely different way to think about AI. And what else?
Well, you can create truly personalized interactive companions.
Like digital friends.
Digital friends, unique educational assistants, dynamic game characters that learn and grow with you. And now, with Emote 1, they have realistic emotions.
That sounds amazing for gaming or even just companionship.
Absolutely. And it's huge for empowering content creators. If you already own NFTs,
Yeah.
you can use ALI to breathe life into them. Give them a personality, a voice, new functions. This could seriously increase their value and open up totally new ways to monetize them.
So my static JPEG collection could become interactive characters.
That's the potential.
Right.
It also enables new brand engagement. Imagine businesses or influencers having verified digital twins.
To interact with their audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Scaling personalized interactions like never before. Ultimately, it boils down to democratizing AI.
Making it accessible.
Making advanced AI creation and ownership accessible to everyone, not just the tech giants. Shifting power back to individuals.
It sounds incredibly promising. A real game changer, potentially. But, okay, every project, especially in tech, has risks, right? What are the challenges or criticisms here?
You're right to ask. It's definitely not without its hurdles. First off, the competition is intense.
In AI and crypto, yeah, I bet.
ALI is up against the established giants, the OpenAIs and Googles, but also, crucially, against much larger decentralized rivals.
Like who?
Well, think about the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. That's Fetch.ai, SingularityNet, and Ocean Protocol combined. Their market cap is around $2 billion.
Wow. And ALIs?
Currently around $50 to $70 million. It's a huge difference in scale, resources, market presence.
That's a tough neighborhood. Are there financial risks specific to ALI itself?
There are. The ALI token, looking at its price history, has seen a long-term downward trend from its peak, and its liquidity isn't super high, which can be a concern. Plus, while most tokens are out, there are ongoing linear unlocks happening until early 2026.
Meaning more tokens hitting the market.
Yes, for things like ecosystem development and the treasury. It's gradual, but it can create consistent selling pressure as these tokens become available to be sold.
Any other market overhangs?
Yeah, there's the Alameda Research situation. They were an early investor.
The ones that collapsed.
Right. Their substantial ALI token holdings could still be liquidated, sold off to pay debts, which could add sudden selling pressure.
Yikes. What about control? Is the project truly decentralized?
That's another point. Around 40% of the tokens were allocated to the team and early investors. That concentration could potentially lead to centralized influence over governance decisions. It's something to be aware of.
Makes sense. And then there's the whole regulatory minefield, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. It's like a double whammy for projects like ALI, sitting at the intersection of AI and crypto.
Yes, sir.
On the crypto side, you've got regulators, especially in the US, trying to figure out if tokens like ALI are securities. If they're classified that way.
Lots of rules, limited access.
Exactly. Stringent compliance, potential restrictions on where it can be traded. Then, flip side, you have AI regulation heating up.
Data privacy. Copyright.
All of that. GDPR, potential copyright issues with training data, demands for transparency, bias prevention. Think of the EU's AI Act. Navigating both evolving legal landscapes is incredibly complex.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Have there been any security issues in the past?
There was an incident, yes. Over 111 million ALI tokens were stolen once due to a phishing attack.
Ouch. Was the core system hacked?
No, it seems it was more about vulnerabilities in user interaction, maybe ecosystem tools, not the core smart contracts themselves.
Yes.
But it highlights the risks.
Did they recover the tokens?
The DAO, the community, actually voted to burn the stolen tokens, essentially removing them from existence, which does show a certain strength and ability for the community to act collectively.
Okay, that's interesting. Beyond all that, how is it actually doing? Like, are people using this stuff? Is there adoption?
That's harder to gauge than you might expect.
Why?
Well, the project doesn't really publish key user metrics openly. Things like daily or monthly active users, transaction volumes on their apps. That data isn't readily available.
So it's hard to tell how much real activity there is.
Exactly. You can see funds locked in smart contracts, which suggests people are using the core protocol to some extent, but the overall usage picture is unclear.
What about developers building on it?
There's not much evidence of widespread third-party development yet. It seems the ecosystem mostly relies on Alethea's own flagship apps, like Noah's Ark.
And technical progress? Can we see what they're building?
Public activity on GitHub, where developers often share code, seems a bit uneven. Major updates to documentation repos were quite a while ago. Now, core AI development might be happening privately.
But it makes it hard for outsiders to track progress.
Right. That lack of public transparency makes independent evaluation tricky.
Okay, wow. That's definitely a comprehensive look at the potential downsides and risks, too. Let's try and boil it all down, then. How would you summarize artificial liquid intelligence in just a sentence or two?
Okay. Artificial liquid intelligence is really pioneering a decentralized future where you can truly own and interact with AI personalities. It's about transforming static digital collectibles into dynamic, evolving companions that can act on their own.
Right. So in simple terms, it's building this open framework, an accessible way for anyone to create, own, and maybe even earn from these unique, intelligent digital beings that are full of personality and now emotion too.
That sums it up pretty well. It's a really ambitious vision for our digital future.
It really is. You know, this is a great point to quickly pause and remind our listeners of something.
That's right. If you're enjoying how we break down these complex projects into simple pieces and want more reviews just like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel, CryptoBox.
We do all the complex research so you don't have to.
Exactly. We sift through it all to give you the clear picture. So as we wrap up, let's leave you with a final provocative thought to mull over.
Okay.
As we spend more and more time in these digital realms, consider this. What if the stories we create, the digital personalities we nurture, the intelligence we foster,
Hmm.
what if it could actually live on?
Live on how?
Truly owned by us, evolving, becoming part of a collective digital heritage for future generations, completely free from the control of any single company or platform.
That's a deep thought. Owning our digital legacy.
Something to think about.
Well, we hope this deep dive has given you a much clearer picture of artificial liquid intelligence, its incredible potential, and also the significant challenges it faces.
Keep exploring these ideas, keep asking questions.
And keep learning. Thanks for joining us.